Hey guys, and welcome to my Booktube-A-Thon 2018 TBR. So I'm going to start with the second challenge and then do the coin toss to decide my first read. So the first challenge is to read a book about something you want to do. So for this challenge I've chosen Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. So I chose this book for this challenge because I love to travel, and I went to Italy 3 years ago and absolutely fell in love with Florence. So this book, which happens to take place in Tuscany, and as you can see there's Florence on the bottom, is absolutely perfect for me for this challenge because I would love to go back to Italy again. I'd love to go back and visit Florence. Just chocolate all over this book, what the hell. So that's my book for the second challenge. The third challenge is to read a book and watch its movie adaptation, which will be interesting. I don't think I've ever read a book and then watched the movie right after. So for this one I've chosen The Lost City of Z. Colonel Fawcett went to the Amazon to try and discover what he called the Lost City of Z, which he believed to be another El Dorado, and he vanished without a trace, him and his entire company. So this book will be insanely fascinating, and I cannot wait to watch the movie as well. For the fourth challenge, to read a book with green on its cover, I could have gone with The Lost City of Z again. However, I've decided to go with Sky Song, which I recently bought, and I'm not even entirely sure what it's about, but it looks beautiful. It has an interesting setting that I've not really read about before. It takes place in a really cold, icy world, a bit like the North Pole, and I've not read anything like it before, so this will be rather interesting, and as you can see, it has a beautiful cover. Challenge number 5 is to read a book while wearing the same hat the entire time we read that book. So this will be the hat, which I will try and keep on for as long as possible reading the book. And of course, what book is better than an explorer's book to wear a hat for? So this will be staying on for as long as possible, I hope. Might look a bit weird if I'm out in public, but I'll try my best. Challenge number 6 is to read a book with a beautiful spine, and this one was really hard because I've read most of the books that I find have a really pretty spine. I was thinking of rereading the Bedlam Stacks for this challenge, which is over there on this shelf, but The Bedlam Stacks by Natasha Pulley is a book I absolutely loved, and I think if I reread it, I want to reread it when I have time to read it slow and just enjoy the story again. So for this challenge I found it pretty hard to decide on a book, and I wasn't entirely sure which one to choose, so I've gone for Sky Song again. As you can see, the spine is really beautiful. So yeah, I've gone with this book again. For the first challenge, to let a coin toss decide what I read first, I'm gonna pick between The Lost City Z and Love and Gelato, and I don't think I can toss a coin, so this will be interesting. So tails, Lost City of Z. Heads, Love and Gelato. Right. Ooh. So it's tails. Tails. Which means Lost City of Z. I can't wait. The last challenge, as always, is to read 7 books. So the last 3 books, the last 4 books I've gone with rereading Some of the Secrets by Rosie Rushton. This book I read 11 years ago? Yeah, 11 years ago. And I'm really interested to see what I think of it reading it now as I've grown up. I hope I enjoy it as much as I did the first time. The next book is An Enchantment of Ravens. Then there's 2 comics, which I'm hoping I'll get through. The first one is Fables, the Mean Season, which is volume 5 of the series. And the last one, the last book on my TBR is Batman Under the Red Hood, which I'm really intrigued to see because I love Batman, favourite superhero. So yeah, I really hope that I can get through all these books for this challenge, and I'm glad I can partake this year because I don't think I've ever had time to read as much as I do now, which will be brilliant. So thank you, see you guys. Where did the chocolate come from?